Eighth Lord in seventh house. Eighth Lord indicates obstacles, failures, and medical problems. When posted in seventh house, it is unfavorable for married life and life partner. Native and spouse health suffer. No conjugal happiness, denies sexual pleasures to wives. The native may travel to a foreign country but face problems and illness. Native may have two spouses and may face difficulties in their married life and misunderstandings with his spouse. The spouse may also have health issues. The native may appear pious but may be uncivilized. The placement of the eighth lord in the seventh house is unfavorable, particularly for those born under the Cancer ascendant with Saturn as the ruler of both the seventh and eighth house. However, the impact may not be as severe for those born under Gemini ascendant. Eighth house is associated with lifespan, while the seventh house is considered a marak or death inflicting house. When the eighth house lord is positioned in the 12th house from the own house, it is generally considered unfavorable for the native's lifespan. These placement can increase the marak quality of the seventh house, potentially leading to a shorter lifespan for the native. The health of the native and their spouse may be impacted negatively. Seventh house is associated with desires and the eighth house is associated with sexual pleasures and hidden affairs. When the eighth house lord is placed in the seventh house, it can indicate that native has a strong sensual or sexual nature and may have an inclination towards illegal or inappropriate activities. Native may have more than one marriage and his relationship with his spouse may be disturbed. If the eighth house lord has a relationship with malefic planets, it can lead to quarrels, separations, or even divorce from the spouse. It also possible that the spouse may suffer from illness or cause financial losses for the native and may even blame the native for their misfortune. Seventh lord in eighth house. Late marriage spouse remains sick, associate with reputed partners, death of partner before native, obstacles and obstructions after marriage, no enjoyment or happiness, anger, sickly or ill-tempered. The native dies in distant land. If well aspected, then life partner is rich, get inheritance or dowry from father-in-law. Seventh house is considered the house of marriage and partnership, while the eighth house is associated with transformation and hidden matters. When the seventh house lord and eighth house lord are conjunct in the eighth house, it can indicate potential challenges and obstacles related to marriage, finance, and health. This placement indicates a challenging and possibly negative influence on the native's marriage and relationships. The spouse may face health problems or even pass away, leading to marital unhappiness. If Mercury and Moon are involved, the native may be important, and this would cause marital unhappiness. Involvement of Saturn, Rahu, or Sun may lead to separation. There may also be financial gain through the marriage, but it is also possible for the native to face challenges and accidents, particularly if Saturn and Mars are present in the 8th house. The marriage may not last long, and the native may face problems while traveling abroad. If the 8th lord conjunct 7th lord in 8th house, evil results will be experienced during the period of the 7th lord. The spouse may have either severe health trouble or may expire. He may go abroad, but the journey may cause many problems, tensions, and troubles. Accident is also likely, particularly if the Saturn and Mars are placed in the 8th house. When 7th house lord is placed in the 8th house, it can indicate a possibility of financial losses or debts due to partnership or marriage. 8th house is associated with hidden or unexpected losses, and when the lord of the 7th house of partnership is placed in the 8th house of hidden matters, it can indicate difficulties or losses in joint financial matters or in the partner's finances. The native may have to take on the partner's debts or liabilities, or the partner may be hiding financial matters from the native. This placement can also indicate a possibility of inheritance or gains through marriage or partnership, but it may come with some complications or legal issues. This placement can be Marak, meaning it has the potential to cause harm or bring about a sudden end to one's life. Both the native and their spouses may face health issues, and there could be difficulties of their marriage that lead to separation or divorce. However, if the conjunction of the 7th and 8th house lords is well placed and beneficially aspected, it can bring financial gains through unconventional or even illegal means. The native may benefit from the help of their spouse in these actions. In case of exchange between 8th and 7th house lords, possibility of death of spouse or unhappiness in family life due to sickly spouse affliction to 8th house and its lord by Rahu, Ketu, and Saturn and Mars in Rashi and Navangsha chart usually result in marriage in outcast or socially not accepted.